Always has been. Oh, man. And now we wait.
Now featuring disappointment in all four corners.
Faces of disappointment. Hey, Kaizu's here. Hello.
Hey.
Notification squad. Oh, what do you want? I'm not even gonna comment. I'm glad you're here. Man.
We're about to watch someone die.
We sure are. For reference, we have just finished the third class trial and did not get to witness the execution yesterday. Yeah, while we're here, how about some opinions?
Opinions, okay. Well, be a little more specific with that question, because I've got some opinions.
You know, characters. Alive or dead.
Alive or dead, okay, well. I feel bad for memeing on Hifumi. I turned out to really like Hifumi. I was genuinely sad when Hifumi died.
Yeah.
God. Not as sad as I was, you know, when my other favorites died, but, you know. God, I don't even know where to go with this.
Him and his hamster face. Oh fuck, Toko on screen. Yeah, Toko's here. Hello, Danganronpa community.
I can't wait for...
He's fine, what do you mean? Oh man.
I can't wait to go hang out with Sayaka. So, God, again, I don't even really know what to say. My thoughts are everywhere.
Hmm.
If I'm asked specific questions, I can answer them, but I can't just rattle things out, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. He's just taking a nap.
See, that was true, and I called it, and then he actually died.
My bottle's running away. Do you ever just sometimes go to say a sentence and then, like, the words don't come out correct? Or in the wrong order?
All the time.
I just tried to say, oh, my bottle's in the way, but I said, oh, bottle weighs in.
I didn't catch it.
How about second and third trials where the killers / victim surprising? Was the dialogue good?
Okay, so... the second trial... I'm still kind of fucked up. And by kind of fucked up, I mean... I'm pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Chihiro, and I really liked Mondo.
Mm-hmm. I like them a whole lot too, so it's painful.
The fact that Mondo had such development, and that's how it went out, that kills me.
Fucked up, yeah, mood with Danganronpa. Yeah, everything's fucked up. And we'll continue to get more fucked up as things go along.
I'm scared. But, yeah, discovering Chihiro's body was, like, literally the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That has been, like, the worst moment so far for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. And,
I remember you just couldn't. You had to get up and walk out and then come back. It's one of the... That's one of my favorite trials, I think I've mentioned before. One of my favorite chapters in the series.
yeah.
and that's because it hits really hard.
Another thing that really caught me off guard was the Spears of Gungnir.
Mm-hmm. The Spear of Gungnir.
I don't like that at all.
No.
I really like Junko.
Yeah, she's really good. I love her a whole lot. She's a good girl.
But, yeah, that's how I'm handling.
What do you think of Monokuma?
He's a fucker.
He's a fucker.
I don't like him. Fuck him. I don't like Monokuma.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Why?
Explain to me, what is the outcry about Monokuma? You can't be serious. I am. I don't like Monokuma. So in this instance, why wouldn't anybody else apply the same logic?
Monokuma's great, but I also want to punt him. Yeah, I felt that. Other things. I don't think we really retrospected on Jill.
Okay, so...
Since
Complete
Toko's
180 on my thoughts on Toko ever since Jill happened. I wanted Toko dead. And now I want her not dead only because of Jill.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jill. Still don't like Toko.
I figured that was your fave when you said to me, when you said when we were first streaming, I'd talk about my fave, but that's a spoiler. I figured that's who you were talking about. Hold up. Someone said they wanted to have Monokuma.
Oh. I know what Tiki's doing.
I am now hugging Monokuma.
She sure is.
I don't do this, but... I've just taken a selfie.
That's a rarity.
I thought you'd think one of the other spoiler characters.
Other spoiler characters.
Urkert, Kyoko, Tiki, and Shai judge you for your crimes. That's gonna be this stream.
Urkert's doc.
Yeah. Who's Kyoko then?
I don't know.
We'll do just me and holding Monokuma. I didn't like the picture I took. There we go. One stream, every stream one character gets added.
You just pile all of them onto the bottom line in the same pose.
Circle, just say you want to clap Jill and move on.
I've said it before. I don't have to say it now. I'm pretty sure I said 2 days ago that I'd let Jill sit on my face. I mean, what?
I just posted it on Twitter. You're welcome. Jad cringe. I think we should get going before this gets weirder. Are you ready?
About as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Chat, you gotta load. Okay. We good.
I'm trying to figure out a way where you can have chat on a bigger screen. Because
Having chat only on my phone is a little hard. The idiot gay baby has arrived. Yep, that's where we were. Okay.
yep.
Monokuma, if he real. Thank you, Shy. Okay. Hi, Vivi. We're about to watch. We're about to watch an execution. Okay.
It's about to get real spicy in here.
I don't remember if I read this, but we're gonna read it again. Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. Rip best goth, you will be missed. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then.
Then did you use... you know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words.
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
And they're still talking about it right in front of Monokuma.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
what? Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then.
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what? As for me.
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me.
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then... it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but...
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far! It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
Jesus Christ, Celeste is evil.
Hello. Happy birthday!
Birthday, Soren.
The birthday Soren.
This only happens once every year.
Celeste has zero mercy. Yes, birthday wishes in chat. We love that. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Huh? Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. He has made you his target.
what? Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
Indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
That bastard.
Unforgivable!
Thank you, Ifumi.
Completely unforgivable!
Lots of bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
Actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? Hifubi? Yes.
Hifumi.
Hifubi. Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
I like that he did that in one night.
Yeah, that's pretty admirable. So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? Bees?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation.
There's a bee?
Got him! Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
No!
No! I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining our plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you would actually let him live? She pulls no punches. That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was... While you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
And that's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we're nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Chat says, that's Celeste for you. She has a really cool design, too. Yeah. Celeste, I'm going to gut you alive. She's getting executed. Don't worry, you'll get revenge. Yeah. Celeste, I think, was one of the first characters I saw from Danganronpa. This is the best stream layout. Yeah, it's really good. Are you
talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously that was a lie!
Hey!
I want you to know you two caused me to get back into Danganronpa full swing. I'm so sorry.
F.
F.
I couldn't take it! I hated it from day one! More than anyone else in here!
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
To gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Why are you clawing my leg bean? Okay, that was a cute shirt.
She is now on my lap.
Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Yeah, you were purring very loud, Miss Bean. What a good girl.
ASMR purring.
I hope that worked.
Kibby. Apparently the manga makes Celeste more, what's the word I want? Can't remember. Expands on her more in a sympathetic way.
There's a manga?
Yeah. Several.
Well, I mean a manga for this, more specifically.
Yeah. I approve of animal ASMR. I'm glad you guys like that. Beanie purrs. Goodbye, detachable twin tails girl. Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
And that's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm?
Onion rings. Can we get her hair as a prize after the execution? Low-key, her hair looks like it's made of burnt ramen. Goodbye, Miku. Onion rings. Don't diss my idol, Miku.
Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled. I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death, for I have created eternity.
That was perfect.
I'm so sorry.
Kill me however you like. Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You'd just get executed again.
Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The Blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Celeste is cool. I mean, she's heartless. She's a heartless bitch, but I love her. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I really like her design, but oh man, is she a bitch. There was someone really cool, like when I was more active in the roleplay scene, who roleplayed Celeste and gave her so much development. It was awesome. Shout out to them. Here comes the fire truck!
Oh my god.
Good job, Monokuma. You did it. Wait, I was joking. She actually... Yep. Monokuma set her on fire and hit her with a fire truck.
It's over. The third execution is over.
I can show Circle one of my favorite memes now.
Celeste's death is over. I can't do the voice right now, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll get it. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but... I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend, too. Is it the IRL pic of Celeste on a fire? Yes. For him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not.
That phrase, embodiment of hope, unleashes something terrible in my soul.
Oh.
Oh. And it's my destiny to knock you down, one by one. Yeah, Shy, you alright?
I embody what it means to be gay. Damn.
It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway. Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. I'm going to turn that Build-A-Bear into a pile of burnt cloth. Damn. Hello, I'm glad you're back. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but... what's that key Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Man, that laptop sure is lasting a long time with no charge.
Yeah. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
What? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall,